Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobot197. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, it's that time again for another top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And this top 10 list is all about is we're finally going to do a top 10 list that involves good movies that features a happy note. Hooray! We're finally gonna get a happy top 10 list! Yay! And yes, ladies and dudes, I will say my top 10 list is my top 10 best movies that features a happy ending. A lot of good movies that involves a very nice positive note where the main character needs to spend time with his or her family, or a friendship that has a special bond, or maybe when the spell is broken from a very bad curse, or something exciting, spectacular, fun, or something that's kind of funny or hygienic. Well, you get the picture. So, yeah, hard for me to say about this list. But anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's get on to my top 10 best movies that features a happy ending. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will let you know I got a couple honorable mentions for some other movies that did not make it to the list. I got a few of them in my collection and a few of them in my piece of paper. So, for my honorable mentions are The Prince of Egypt, Batman, the 1989 version, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Castle in the Sky, Up, and a few of your favorite Disney films, I'm sorry to say. I got The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and yes, The Lion King 2. I'm sorry, ladies and dudes. I gotta put this one as my honorable mention, and sadly it did not make it to the list. Sorry, don't hate me for it, okay? But anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 most favorite movies that I enjoyed that did feature a happy ending. Woohoo! Number 10 goes to Taken 2. I will say that Taken 2 did have a very good happy ending, the most important ending moment that I've been waiting for. And it's a part where Bryan Mills had finally spent time with his family at long last. And that ending is all about is when Brian and Lenny are gonna spend time with Kim and celebrate her true victory of passing her driver's test. And also, they're gonna have milkshakes for it. But they're not the only ones who gonna have a milkshake. Kim's boyfriend, Jamie, decided to come over and enjoy the little party. And I will never forget that funny moment when Bryan Mills says, Jamie. I really love that part in the end. So yeah, Taken 2 deserves to be at number 10. Number 9 goes to the Night Museum, the first one. And yes, ladies and dudes, this movie did feature a very good happy ending. And the best part about this happy ending is Larry Daly finally kept his job as a night guard, and he saved everybody and that magic tablet for, going to dust thanks to, those old night guards. And all I can say about this happy ending that there was a big giant party going on. And everybody is just having a really good time. It was a pretty fun ending to watch. And that deserves to be at number 9. Coming at number 8 goes to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who doesn't love Who Framed Roger Rabbit and this very important ending? To see all the cartoon characters that we all know and love from our childhood seeing them together and so many cool scenes here and there. Roger and Eddie had their last and funniest moment in the film, and even when Roger Rabbit had finally read Marvin Acme's will, that involves a really good positive sign. Yeah, oh yeah, and this movie did have a really interesting plot twist. A very good plot twist that involves a really good ending. So, yep, Who Framed Roger Rabbit deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7, one of these films I don't have is Back to the Future Part 3. I will say that Back to the Future Part 3 had a really good, interesting ending, but also it had a very bittersweet note where Marty McFly and Doc Brown are going to finally see each other for the very last time. And Doc Brown has that funny looking train time machine thing. And yeah, Doc Brown finally has a family of his own, and it's up to Marley to take care of his own future with his girlfriend Jennifer. So yeah, I will say it had a good bittersweet goodbye, and it did have a very good positive note that the future is saved. Nothing else to say, but that deserves to be at number 7. Coming at number 6 goes to a very wacky ending from the Crocodile Hunter Collision Course. You know, where Steve Irwin and Terry has to go on to their relaxing vacation. They need to take care of an orphan baby kangaroo, and they'll take care of the beacon for whatever reason it's going to be, but not until that the army had showed up in helicopters, and Steve Irwin will always say, "Crocky." That was a really great ending, but a pretty wacky one as well. But also, this is one of the most underrated movie endings of all time that did have a very happy and funny note. So this deserves to be at number 6. Coming at number 5 goes to the Aristocats. I love the reprising song of Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. And there's 2 most interesting lines that came from the Dogs, and I will do it right now. Say, Napoleon, that sounded like the end. Wait a minute, I'm the leader here. I will tell you, say it's the end. Ooh, it's the end. Who doesn't love that moment from one of the most underrated Disney films of all time? So Aristocats deserves to be at number 5. Coming at number 4 is another movie that I don't have is the Rurouni Kenshin, the live action version Part 1. And I will say that this ending was really kind of sweet and so darn heartwarming. Is where Miss Kaoru is looking for Kenshin. She wants to know where he is, if Kenshin did wander off again, or he'll stay here for good. And she just seed everybody, like Sonosuke, Miss Megumi, and Yahiko. They're finally together at the Kamiya Dojo, you know, making breakfast and all that stuff. And there's Kenshin carrying a basket full of vegetables. And yeah, Kenshin is very happy to see Miss Kaoru again, finally up at long last. And Miss Kaoru finally said to Kenshin, "Welcome home." And thanks to Kenshin, he brought the family together. It's so darn heartwarming and so hard for me to say. But yep, that deserves to be at number 4. And now, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 3 best movies out there that had a very good positive ending. So let's get right to it. Coming at number 3 goes to The Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal has one of the most greatest epic endings of all time. Yeah, thanks to Jen, he finally put that crystal shard back to the Dark Crystal where it belongs, and the castle had turned into some pure white crystally snow or something like that. The Skeksis and and the Mystics are finally back together as a whole as some type of unknown creature we never got to know of. And Kira's finally been revived from the dead, and I really love that score. That score is pure epicness. Really hard for me to say about this ending, but it deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 goes to the Les Miserables, the 2012 version. One of the best, well, maybe somewhat of a happy or bittersweet ending that we'll never forget, where Jean Valjean is going to the afterlife, and it feels like he's in a dream that he's finally back in Paris, France, alive, and he saw everybody creating a very big giant barricade, and they're singing that song, When Tomorrow Comes. It was pure epicness, very emotional, but so darn memorable at the same time. This great ending deserves to be at number 2. And finally, the number 1 best movie ever that is so epic, so extreme, and so darn romantic that we will never forget in movie history. For the number 1 spot goes to Naruto, the last movie. Who doesn't know about this very important ending? This is the true moment that all of us had been waiting for this whole entire time in the Naruto franchise, where Naruto and Hinata had finally started to fall in love, and they finally opened up their feelings, their emotions, their pure memories. And most of all, the most important thing of all about this scene is where Naruto and Hinata had finally shared their first kiss while they are flying up there at the full moon. Oh, that was so darn beautiful. It makes me want to cry. One of the best ending moments ever in movie history. So Naruto, the last movie, deserves to be the number 1 best movie ending of all time that did feature in a happy note. Hooray! So there you go, ladies and dudes. That is my top 10 best movie endings of all time that did feature in a happy note. I hope you enjoyed this list. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite movie of all time that did feature in a happy note? Whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for another top 10 movie list that I really want to do so badly, and it's something that nobody has never done before. So for my next top 10 list that feature movies is my top 10 most favorite movies scenes that has no dialogue. Be prepared for that one to come, and I'll see you all later. Sayonara!